You've been completely lied to about posting every single day on X, and I need to warn you, because this is the #1 mistake that's silently killing your growth right now, while you think you're working harder than everyone else. Let me show you what's actually happening behind the scenes. Look at this. This is the X algorithm, and back in January of 2026, X finally published the whole thing on GitHub. For the first time ever, we can actually see exactly how the system decides who gets seen and who gets buried. And buried is exactly where most of you are sitting right now without even knowing it. Watch this. Every single time you post, the algorithm slaps your tweet with something called a Phoenix score. Think of it like a report card. Get a good grade, and the algorithm shows your post to more people. Get a bad grade, and your reach gets nuked. Simple, right? But here's where it gets brutal. A weak tweet doesn't just hurt that one tweet. It drags down your entire account score, which makes every single tweet after it harder to push. So every time you crank out a low-effort post just to hit your daily quota, you're literally poisoning your own well. Now check this out. This is something called the author diversity cap. Look at the words right there on the screen. X literally limits how many times your post can show up in any one follower's feed in a single day. You can post 10 times, and the algorithm might only pick 2 of them to even show your followers. The other 8, invisible, gone, wasted. You did all that work for absolutely nothing. And here's the part that should honestly make you angry. One creator tracked their own account for 90 days, posting 8 tweets a day for the first month. Their engagement rate sat at a measly 2.1%. Then they cut back to just 3 tweets a day. Their engagement rate jumped to 6.8%. Same account, same niche, same voice, just fewer, better tweets. The numbers don't lie. Look at this data. Researchers studied over 10,000 accounts, and the ones posting 1 to 2 high-quality tweets per day grew their followers 23% faster than the people posting 8 to 10 mediocre tweets. And get this, the high-quality group got 4 times more engagement per tweet. 4 times. That's not a small edge. That's a complete takeover. And it's not just about reach. There's a real human cost, too. Look at this stat. 34% of people on X say they've unfollowed a creator specifically because they posted too much. So every time you spam the timeline, you're not just burning algorithm goodwill, you're actively shrinking your audience. You're literally paying to lose followers. And a smaller follower base means weaker early engagement, which means even your good posts struggle to get out of the gate. It's a death spiral, and most of you don't even realize you're in it. So what's actually working in 2026? Here's what the data says. 3 to 5 strong posts per day, spaced out, with most of your effort going into quality. That's the sweet spot. Anything past that and you're hitting the diversity cap. Anything less and you're leaving reach on the table. The era of just post more is officially dead. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The whole reason most creators overpost in the first place isn't because they love writing. It's because they feel like they have to. They wake up, they force themselves to brainstorm, they stare at a blank screen for an hour, they finally hit post, and then they do it all over again tomorrow. That's not a growth strategy. That's a second job you didn't sign up for. And the worst part is, it's actually working against you. This is exactly why tools like XBeast exist. The whole idea is simple. You stop grinding to post more, and you start training the AI on your actual voice, on the accounts you admire, on what already works in your niche. Then it generates the tweets for you. Authentic, high-engagement ones that sound like you, not like some robot. You review a whole week of content in about 10 minutes, approve it, and walk away. The AI handles the posting at peak times. It auto-retweets your best stuff to give it a second life. It plugs your links the moment a tweet starts catching fire, and it even turns your YouTube videos into tweets. So instead of burning out writing 8 mediocre posts, you're putting out 3 or 4 bangers that actually move the needle. Same effort, way better results, and you get your life back. And look at what real users are reporting. Some folks started at 500 followers, used the system, and 4 months later they're sitting at 8,000 with 3 times the engagement. That's not magic. That's just what happens when you stop fighting the algorithm and start working with it. So let me ask you something real quick. How many tweets are you posting per day right now? Be honest with yourself, because if the answer is more than 5, you're not growing faster, you're growing slower. The author diversity cap is eating half your posts alive. Your Phoenix score is bleeding out from all the weak tweets, and your followers are quietly hitting unfollow because your feed feels like a fire hose. You don't need to post more, you need to post smarter. That's the whole game now. Drop a comment below telling me your current posting schedule, and I'll tell you whether you're in the danger zone or not. Hit follow if you want more X growth secrets like this, because I've got a whole backlog coming. And if you want to stop manually posting and let AI do the heavy lifting for you, check out XBeast.io. Link is in the bio. Post smarter, not more. That's the only play in 2026.